a superhero on that run.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cold. Let's go to war.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Stokes.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check match, check match.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen?
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run with Thomas. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harm.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I mean, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They run again on first down. Cook. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 43 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are back within a score.
And it's no good. He misses the PAT. To file that one away could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Thomas. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
This is Thomas.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. Come on, man. Let's look at the plays here.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a 6-5 blitz.
Always a good
Just walk.
when you can hit Rader twice.
And it never hurts to have that
7 blitzer. I mean, the 3rd blitzer was outside. So he wasn't in the play, but it's still 6-5. That play should have been blown up from the back.
He'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
Oh, this game is so doo-doo, dog. Like, he literally ain't doing anything special to win this game. He's just walking through my D-line. Like, my D-line ain't good. I can't run on him for shit.
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit. But
Get the fuck. There was no pressure. There was no pressure on the play, dog.
Like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to drive and keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field.
There was no pressure on the play. And he threw that bitch to the dirt.
the Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
And that was a cover 2. Like, come on, man.
Here in this second quarter.
Wide open. That's a catch and run for Dalvin Cook. Snap the ball, dog.
Possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down,
oh, yeah, of course. Just knock everybody over. Yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. Everybody just gets pancaked. I'm on the safety and I got pancaked at the start of the play. At the snap, I'm getting pancaked as the safety. Make that make sense. Who the fuck is getting that to that level that quick at the fucking snap? And my pass is going to the dirt with no pressure. Like, come on, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25,
that pass was accurate.
29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head
that was a catch and run by Dalvin Cook. And they make him throw that shit to the dirt. No pressure in the pocket whatsoever.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Look at this. The ball floated. The ball floated for the pick on a bullet.
Interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him.
Oh my gosh, I hit the wrong button.
Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by
Myles Garrett just blowing by. Myles Garrett is just doing exactly the same shit that I would like for, who is that, Danielle Hunter? Danielle Hunter can't do half that shit.
And just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those
Superstar cornerback,
passes if they hope to get back into this
acrobat, and fucking acrobat and one step ahead, and he's getting roasted. Sure.
They'll look to throw here
Corner
on
route.
first down.
Of course. Perfectly incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll set up to throw.
Oh my God.
Nice back-to-back.
Yo.
They're stacking momentum.
This is why I can't be mad at this shit, man. It's like, just let them have it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Open man here,
And I get blocked. Okay.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Danielle Hunter wasn't blocked by anybody. Like, nobody blocked Danielle Hunter.
Because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Please make that make sense, dog. This man wasn't blocked.
I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Nowhere to go. And he still just fucking gets 3 yards out of that.
Down to the 16-yard line.
Like my D-line just ain't shit.
Not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground.
Gain a yard.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture.
Yeah, he
right?
just walking through my fucking line like ain't nothing there.
Had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
We don't get half the same block share as he's getting. Or the same fucking pass pressure.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
X-Factor quarterback on Keenan Allen. As an X-Factor cornerback, dog. And look at his pressure. We getting no pressure whatsoever. But Myles Garrett is just fucking destroying everything.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Touchdown, ready to
Oh,
kick
this
it
shit
away
is hilarious.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch how quick he blocks shit.
Here are the Vikings now
With
to
this
start
front.
their next drive. So now
Kenny
Charles, this
Clark
drive, maybe a
inside
touch more
stuff.
important trying to erase
He doesn't
the
even
memory
blow
of
the
that
play up.
interception.
Look at this. Look at the blocking. I had 2 blockers on that guy, and neither one of them said, let's block him. They both left him alone.
Just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me,
Like,
it's all about
that's how he wins.
not just the types of
Like, he's not
plays
doing
that you
anything
call,
special.
but how
It's
you
just
carry
like the
yourself,
AI
how
is
you show your
fucking
team that
granting
you're
him,
still with it,
like, here you go. Slow cut, 1 cut. Like, why is this cut so slow, dog?
55 rushing yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first
Like I said,
half
he
with the
does
Super Bowl
nothing
berth
fucking
on the
special,
line.
dog.
Exactly what they needed right
He
there,
just gets
because
the
they needed to use
best
the ground
AI
game to take some pressure
animations
off.
and dumb AI dumb outs. Like, you can't beat that. You can't beat Madden.
A 10th carry in the game for Clark.
Come on,
They can
man.
only manage to get a couple.
Oh, what else is new? This motherfucker hurt every
Last
game.
run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Snap the
Now
ball,
Wilson.
dude. Look at it.
He's got the
Wow.
connection to Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd
Why do
like
you
to
have
see.
this?
This first
I wear the
drive,
mask
it hasn't
because
gone
it's the
their
only way
way,
to
and they could use a shot in the arm,
talk to me.
something to perk them up a bit. And they
Yeah,
get one
people
here
only
in the
talk to me.
passing game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll go down, but not
I don't know what the fuck that shit is
inside
now.
the 30.
That was too long
23
and
yards on
silly.
the play.
Didn't seem funny.
I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially
Eric
in open
Stokes
space,
is covering the
because trying to
fuck
come
out
under
of
control
Justin Jefferson,
right
but
now
my
to make a tackle in the open
superstar
field.
extractor cornerback
Difficult, normal conditions. In these conditions,
can't
almost
fucking.
impossible.
And he's brought down inside
They can't
the
fucking
20 at the
cover
18-yard line.
old ass Keenan Allen
This
with
has
no
been a nice
speed.
answer to the
Like
touchdown drive against them a few
X
minutes
Factor
ago,
cornerback,
because they've come out and
superstar
established the
cornerback,
tempo.
both with high
Nice
man
throw there,
coverage.
and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
Get the fuck out of here! The only reason I threw it was because he wasn't in position to make that play. That's Kevin Byard. Okay, and year 5. Yeah, right. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. He's not in position to make that play.
I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines. Make some adjustments, and that's what you
Look
do.
at this shit.
You do it from
Look at
series
him.
to series, because drives
Like,
that,
come on,
they get
man.
a turnover. That's multiple times they've picked him off already in this opening half.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense
Look
at
at
the line. And
so
thus far,
fucking
the weather
gay.
has not slowed this offense down.
That's so fucking whack,
Good so
dog.
far in the first half.
They certainly have. and
He's
get back
like,
to
look
our
at
meeting
the
with
play.
head coach, and we asked him because
Look at
we
the
saw
plays.
forecast for this game, didn't
With
we?
an outside
We said, hey,
stunt,
have you prepared
like,
for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done. In
I was the
adverse
first one there, which
conditions,
shouldn't have
the
happened. My
wind
D-line
drills,
should have been
things
there
of that
before me.
nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Running game working.
Of course.
With it on 1st down. And he's got a run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across
Cornerback's hurt
midfield.
now. Cool.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had
This is
5
fucking
defensive
hilarious,
backs in
dog.
there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So
Look
take
at
a big
dog.
guy for a little,
I have no control over where my safety went.
effectively against that defense.
He didn't juke. He just turned left.
Another 1st down.
Now, this
He
is
got better traction than Dalvin Cook.
because on a lot of these runs,
If he's one cutting, he's getting fucking incredible fucking traction.
the secondary guys have to make a lot of tackles.
Going deep here for
Look at this shit. That wasn't even the route. That wasn't even the route. And that quarterback threw the shit. Come on, man. That was a fucking. He threw the shit perfectly inside.
Only the 2 catches for him thus
With
far.
no pressure, like he's fucking Peyton Manning.
Resulted in touchdowns.
On a corner route. He threw it as a fucking post route.
Coach and telling him, all those times we talked this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half.
This motherfucker just getting
Touchdown,
all the
ready to
straight
kick it
Madden
away
help.
is
Like,
Carlson. And this This will not be returnable. It's
This
out
shit
of the back of the
is
end zone
trash.
for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now
Complete
to start their
trash,
next
dog.
drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll take this to the
It's like all my players are moving slow as shit, but his are moving like at normal speed. Look how fast they catch up to me.
Offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half,
Look how fast they're moving compared to my players, dog.
Another strong gain on the last two plays.
They moving fast as shit.
33 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson.
Of course, Myles Garrett getting the fucking. What else is new? He sent a blitz, and Myles Garrett is the first one there. Oh no, he peeled him off.
20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson.
And he throws it straight to the safety. Like, come on, man. Like, my guys, he's open. They make him throw it to the safety. There ain't shit you can do about it.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
No, this shit like that, like you're just pop. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. The safety dropping back 5 yards into his own coverage. I throw it to a flat route. How many yards past the line of scrimmage was it? He was at the line of scrimmage. He's at the line of scrimmage going towards out of bounds, and they made Russell Wilson throw that shit upfield. Like, come on, dog.
And this will be a touchback.
There's literally nothing you can do about it. Madden just says, you know what? We got control. Like, come on, dog. My players are moving slow because of the snow. His players are fucking look like they just look at this. Their sheds are just incredible, dog. I wasn't even pressing the turbo. He's getting shit, like he's getting cut blocks. He's getting the best fucking run blocking you can imagine. Like they cutting my DNs on every fucking play. My Daniil Hunter ain't made a play yet. He ain't been in the backfield yet. I'm double teaming Myles Garrett and ain't getting shit for it. Like Myles Garrett just is 10 times better than Daniil Hunter. Like Daniil Hunter ain't got nothing. No moves, no abilities. Like what is the fucking purpose? His throws are going perfect. It's exactly where they look at my running back is stuck on the fucking lineman, dog. Nigga. Like it's shit like that where it's like you can't do shit about it. The AI is just dumbing the fuck out for me.
Take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
More instant block shit. What else is there? The worst part about this shit, this motherfucker gets the gloat. Like this motherfucker gets the gloat. He ain't even doing shit. He just getting Madden help. Look at that, Myles Garrett double teamed. Myles Garrett still makes the sack. We ain't touched his quarterback yet. With blitzes, Daniil Hunter on one side, like.
They go play action now. Wilson.
I got 3 O linemen not blocking anybody. Look at this shit, dog. He's got to contain. I got Matter of fact, that was 4 O-linemen not blocking any goddamn body.
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Like, this is the type of shit where it's like, you can't do shit but laugh, dog.
18 of them.
Like I said, he's done nothing to win this game. Absolutely nothing.
Wilson.
Myles Garrett again. What else is new? That's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't even have to do anything. He doesn't have to make any adjustments. He just has to fucking pick a play, and that's it. I'm getting tackled through my O-line. Wait, come on, man.
There we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
That's what makes this shit so terrible. Like, he has to do. He's doing nothing to win this game.
Here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Just AI.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just AI bullshit.
Today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I didn't double team Garrett on that play, but he didn't. He got double teamed.
That's the case here. First down.
And look, the double team worked. when I didn't fucking double team Garrett, he gets blocked. He gets hemmed up.
Here's Wilson to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Of course.
And the Packers pick it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We've been stripping and sticking him all game, and he ain't fumbled yet. I done fumbled twice.
They've come out of a dome, and there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather, just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere.
Look at that, that's double hit stick.
Whatever the preparation there, the snow
He's done nothing.
Stop made there by Brian.
Excuse me.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And he's got some space here.
Yeah, okay.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 35-yard line. Well, 227 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it.
I took out my own teammate.
They did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5.
Of course, he runs into somebody and doesn't break his speed. Look at it. He runs into his own receiver and it doesn't break stride there at all.
Snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots.
Yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. That makes perfect fucking sense for that acrobatic attempt at a pick. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Look at this shit.
Felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more.
That's Andrew Booth. It's not like that's like my backup cornerback.
Fans starting to book those tickets. Following the touchdown,
That's a near 99 overall cornerback versus like a 33-year-old Keenan Allen. 99 plus, 99 fucking man coverage. At least 93 zone coverage. And then, man, he's just getting roasted by Keenan Allen. You're right.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. do you look at
hit the sprint button. Fuck me, man.
Maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down.
Oh, wow.
Thomas. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go
Wow,
nowhere.
that's fucking surprising that worked now. It's way too fucking late for that shit.
In the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
7 Pirates. Panther 11. Check.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side. Bagley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Packers pick it up.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
On 2nd down now. It's Thomas, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 233 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago that obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Again, Wilson. For Kidder here, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Here's Wilson. And now here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas, and he'll get this one up to about his 14.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Well, he's got some breathing room.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.